Today's conspiracy is something about chicken feed and how they are ruining it for us. I know I've mentioned this before. I have chickens. I have 10 hens and a rooster. Um, I actually use the yellow one on on your right, sorry. And I use the Purina one on the far left, the red bottom. One thing to know about chickens is they don't lay steadily all year round. Their laying cycle is tied to how much sunlight they get every day. So in the summer they lay more eggs, and in the winter they lay fewer. Um, Between my 10 chickens, I get 1 to 2 every other day. In the summer, I get 8 to 10 a day. So I'm not sure why they decided January was the time to be worried about this. How much is chemtrail impacting livestock? It's not just weather they're manipulating. Um, there are several comments to this. Chemtrails are affecting everything. It's mineral toxin warfare. Somebody is claiming that if there are too many airplanes in the sky, her horses have goopy eyes. And then it ends with a comment from somebody talking about all of the problems are because of lazy migrants in factories. Interestingly, this last comment is the final comment to probably every 10th reply on this post. I just put it in here so you could see it once. Why not aluminum? The content of what they are finding is that aluminum is being spread all over the world, which destroys nutritive properties, etc., in the soil. Is it possible they're now putting aluminum in the chicken feed and it has this effect? Reply: I would wager they're simply spiking the food with birth control hormones. I wish that birth control was as easy to get a hold of as the conspiracy theorists think it is, and that it worked as easily as they think it does. You knew that this had to come back around to vaccines in some way, didn't you? This is a super roundabout way and a lot of work just to say you're bad at farming. When the liberals take over and destroy the country, you are going to starve to death rather than buy eggs from me, the pink-haired liberal. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what you think is being left out? I'm not saying they are, but I'm not saying they're not. And believe you me, and I just want to be on record as putting my 2 cents in, even though I haven't actually added anything to the conversation. Okay? I feel like if it was so easy to change hormones with food, there would be a lot of transgender people who would be much happier. We were using chicken feed from our local co-op, no brand on the bag. Hens quit laying. Now we feed them oatmeal with raisins and other grains, and they're back to laying normal. Yeah, tell me that you're not feeding your chickens everything they need without telling me that. By this guy's argument, you should 100% believe me and everything I post, because do you know who funds me? Me. Does batting 1,000 mean something else in conspiracy land? Because aren't I supposed to be dead right now, according to them? Fires are not a new thing. What's new is the fact you have access to the internet and can see how many there actually are. I really like this one because it makes it seem like she's also getting 12 to 14 eggs a day from her dogs and horses. So once we find out what they're using, then start running tests and sue the fuck out of them. Isn't there like part of this sentence missing somewhere? As everyone knows, dogs and chicken require the exact same nutrients for the exact same reasons. They had me in the beginning, not gonna lie. I wish the vaccines shed onto other people as easily as the conspiracy theorists think they do. Did you win conspiracy theory bingo? Did you get all the words in? I try so hard not to just say, well, I read somewhere. I try to back it up with links. These people never ever do. Eggs are preventing you from dying from the vaccine, and that is why we have no eggs. Newsmax is too liberal. Move on. Breaking news. Elderly cat is not interested in eating. But if I do that, how will my chickens get cell phone signal? Such as? This person is correct, actually. So it does not get the dumpster fire marking. Just FYI, be careful what you do on your Windows computer because Bill Gates is keeping it and using it so he can blackmail you later. Bill Gates again. That guy is very busy. I'm pretty excited the liberals get to keep Tractor Supply.